How you doing, guys? Back again with another video. So I wanted to take a look at BeastGrip's wide angle lens today. Their Pro Series wide angle lens. They do two different wide angle lenses, the Pro Series, which is the one that I have now, and they do a cheaper version which has got one of those screw-on bits. It's sort of like a wide angle and a macro lens combined into one, and that's the cheaper version. But I wanted to go for their Pro Series because I've seen and heard good things about this lens. Now I'm going to be putting a lot of BeastGrip videos out over the next coming weeks. I've sort of gathered a big collection of all of their stuff that I've been purchasing over the time, and I've decided now, once I've used all the equipment, now I've given it a good test, that I'm good to put out some reviews on their stuff. I'm a big fan of their products. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them whatsoever. I just really like their stuff. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Everything I do on the channel is shot using a smartphone. No DSLRs allowed. So if that's something you're interested in, getting good quality footage just using your phone, or accessories to go with your phone, then consider subscribing. So I think this is probably as good a time as ever to show you exactly what this lens can do. So let's get a bit of B-roll, shall we? Okay, so what did you think of the B-roll that I got with the wide angle lens? I thought it looked pretty dope, to be honest with you. Loving this lens. I think with a wide angle lens you can just get some really creative and really nice perspective looking shots with the wide angle lens. The way you can sort of move through objects, and it looks like you're actually going through them a lot quicker than what you actually are. It just gives you a really good vibe, and I just love the way wide angle lenses look. Especially with this lens, there's pretty much no distortion in it whatsoever. It's very, very good in that respect. No chromatic aberrations. I'm not experiencing any vignetting or anything like that on it. It's just a really, really high quality lens. And like I said, you can get some really cool perspective looking shots with a wide angle lens. And also for vlogging, if you're going to be vlogging with this lens, you're going to be able to hold that camera out on your phone. You're going to be able to get really close, get a really nice wide shot using the main camera on your phone. It's going to look beautiful. Another reason why you might want to purchase this lens is if you're starting a channel up and you're doing talking head sections to it, and you've not got much space in your room. You're in a confined space, but you want to be able to sit close to the camera and still have you in shot, and a nice looking shot at that. This is going to be a great lens for that. Absolutely going to be spot on for doing sort of close up talking shots. Get a nice little shotgun mic on there and you're going to have a great little setup. So what do you get in the box with this lens? So you're going to be obviously getting the lens itself. You're going to get a couple of lens caps for either end, a little pouch to be able to put your lens in, and a cleaning cloth as well. So everything you need to get going is going to be in here. You're going to be able to slap that straight on a rig and just get shooting. Now the way you attach this lens to a rig is it's got a 37mm thread on there. So like I said in my previous video about the 3x tele lens, that's got BeastGrip's own bayonet style mounting system on it. This lens doesn't come with their bayonet mounting system. It's just a 37mm thread, and that's what I like personally. I prefer the 37mm threaded version. You can fit it onto almost any rig. So if you're going to be using this on your phone, you're going to need to make sure that you've got a rig with a 37mm thread on it. Another nice thing about this lens is it's also threaded on the other end, so it's got a 58mm thread on the end of the lens, so you're going to be able to attach sort of ND filters, CPL filters, or anything like that onto the end of the lens, which is great. So the specifications on this lens is it's a 0.75x wide angle lens, which is going to give you roughly about a 25% more wider field of view than your native camera would. I'm using the iPhone XS Max, filming with that now, and it's giving me great image quality. So the price of this lens is $170, so it is quite on the pricey side, but like I said in my other video, if you compare that to a wide angle lens that you buy for a DSLR, it's a fraction of the price. Obviously, you've got to take into account if you're not buying in the US, then you're going to incur shipping costs as well, which then can add up a little bit and make it a little bit more expensive than it need be. But overall, it's well worth the money. It's a great lens. You get great image quality, and I'm just loving this lens at the moment. So there you go, guys. There's not much more I can say about this lens. It's a great wide angle lens, and if you're looking for one and you really want a high quality lens, this is definitely one that you're going to want to check out. Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.